Yeah, and do you do all of these things to also to make your talks more engaging? And I remember a something else you did that to me was engaging. I was part of the audience. You started the presentation. We arrived and we all had, I don't know whether you still do as part of this talk, but we all had two, I think it was two pieces of paper. One was green, one was red. And then you started by asking some questions, and we had to put it up either green or red, depending on our answer. Why did you do that as part of your introduction instead of just asking some questions?
It was something that I had to come up with because there was a breakout I used in a lot of presentations that took about 15, 20 minutes. And I wanted to get a similar point across, but I didn't have 15 minutes. And the point I want to make is that we're not alone, and that the answers we want are all around us. And Jackie's idea was the red and green cards, and it was three statements. I struggle with managing my time effectively, might be one. I struggle getting heard at meetings is often another. I'm not quite sure where my career is going in the next 5 years is another. And then you hold up the red card if you're struggling with that, and the green card if you've struggled with it in the past, but you overcame it. And both cards if you've been through it, found a solution, and you're back there again.
I remember lots of hands like this.
And that's another line that gets a laugh. You know, it's just a throwaway line. You get a sea of red and green. Now, what that does, rather than put hands in the air, you've got a very strong, powerful visual for the room. People will feel involved. So even if it's a 30-minute or 45-minute talk, you're bringing people in for a moment so they're involved in the conversation, but you're not taking up a huge amount of time in doing it. It's very visual. It's very powerful. Hands in the air is not going to have the same power as red and green cards. A byproduct of it is that I find that it's fantastic for the organisers' video and photography for the event, because particularly with a large audience, you have a very powerful image. And it shows something else. It shows audience interaction and engagement from that perspective as well. That's a byproduct of it, but it's worked really well for me.